Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a double review of the Mezco Wolverine, Deadpool Wolverine, pointing at the wrong one. And to capitalize on the hype of the movie coming out, it is a really good movie. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and give it a try. Even if you don't really like Deadpool, it is just a fun time. It's a fun movie. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a double review. We have the Mezco 112 Deadpool, Mezco 112 Wolverine. I'll start with Wolverine first. Since on my main channel, Duke Miser 19, I already did a Deadpool review that was not very good. It was also like 4 years ago, but today we'll take a look at both, starting with Wolverine. As you can see, that sculpt pretty much straight out of the movie, just needs more stubble, but the mask is really yellow. This is the brown stripe. I forgot what this one's called. This isn't Tiger Stripe. I'm pretty sure Tiger Stripe is the blue one, but this is the brown suit. And, it looks very nice. Wolverine is the comic accurate short king here. And everything on the figure is nicely detailed. You can see the boots have nice sculpt work. They have the same fins on his helmet. He has shoulder pads, sculpted arm hair, something I never knew was necessary. He has a red belt buckle, sculpted belt. And his tights are cloth, so you shouldn't have to worry about that hindering articulation at all. And if we look at the claws, well, these are pretty much perfect. My only complaint though is I do wish they were die cast. Unfortunately, these are just plastic, no die cast involved, but they still look great. Just be really careful when you're posing them. You don't want to accidentally break these or poke yourself or anything crazy like that. But we'll begin on articulation, then take a look at his accessories. So the neck and head are separate, as you can see. You can look up pretty far, you can look down pretty far as well. He has side-to-side movement and has some good tilting. Now the arms are sort of limited by the shoulders. These shoulder pads can kind of be rotated out the way, as you can see there. It does bunch a bunch right here, as you can see. But the movement is still there. He has a butterfly joint that moves pretty good back and forth. He has bicep swivel that is a bit tight on mine. I'll put this arm down just so the suit isn't bunching as much. And you can kind of see there, if you can look under, there's not enough light. You can see kind of a peg there. That just holds the the shoulder pad in place. He has double joints at the elbows that go just past 90. That's actually pretty close. And he has a classic 1/12 wrist peg. I'm going to take off the claws just so I can move him without fear of breaking them or poking myself. So he has an two cuts, one at the ab line, one at the waist. That allows him to move pretty decently forward. Granted, not as much as you want, but allows him to move back. He has sort of tilt and he can move side to side. Now his legs are not limited, but you do want to be careful with this little underwear piece. They could cause creases right there above the thigh line. You can see where the ball joint is, but they do move decently far forward. He has thigh swivel under there that is a bit tight. Double joints at the knees that bend in pretty far. And I'm sure he has boot swivel. He has slight boot swivel that does move just a bit tight. And then finally, if we look at his ankles, there is a split cut boot design that offers more motion, but still is pretty limited. Now, just to save time, we'll also look at Deadpool's articulation. Let me stand him back up. How the pegs are different. Right there. Center of the middle of the frame. Now we can focus on Deadpool. As you can see, the sculpt is pretty good. Looks like a guy under the mask, which is, the look you want. See his ears poking out. See kind of a furrowed brow expression. The suit is pretty simple. Nothing too crazy, just red cloth. And then this kind of pleathery material that reminds me of the Mezco Spider-Man. And on the back is katana holsters, two holsters on the side, and where his rifle grenades would be. But I will show those in the accessory section. But like I said, let's look at articulation. Same thing. He has a he has a two-part neck Let's look up that far. He's focusing on Wolverine. You can look down that far. He has swivel, and he has pretty decently tilt, which is what you're gonna need on a Deadpool to get him in those crazy expressions. Now his arms do move a lot more up compared to Wolverine, but it does bunch a lot right there. So you just want to be careful to make sure that material can heal back properly. He has a minor butterfly swivel that just moves back, doesn't really move forward that much. He has a bicep cut, double joints that bend in pretty far, and like I said, 112 joints, wrist moves in any direction you need. The waist is a little limited on the backside because of the katanas, so you can bend forward. So you can bend them forward, you can see, but bending them back will be hard because of these holsters. But it is still possible. Straighten them up. And then he has the usual, he can tilt, which is a bit harder to do because of everything to grab onto. Just trust me, he can tilt. You can do what you need to do. Just push him. Now his legs, again, are going to be limited because of that material, so you just want to be careful when moving it up. But he does move up pretty far. He moves back, thigh swivel, double joints at the knees, and he does have pretty good ankle pivot. Now one thing I will mention is there have been complaints of Deadpool having huge feet, and if you look at him like this, well, they don't look that big here, but at some angles it definitely will show that his feet are above normal. And I'm sure Deadpool will make a joke about that, but I am not Deadpool. So we'll take a look at the accessories in a minute. And we can go over the accessories, starting with Wolverine. He comes with an alternate head sculpt. This one, he's gritting his teeth, looking, you know, like Wolverine should. Mine does have some extra red on the white, but I think it lends itself to the look. It looks like he's getting ready to really, really fuck some shit up. See the nice white right there? Not white, yellow, brown, and then the big flaps. Looks like two Batmen kissing. But yeah, that is the alternate head. And other than that, he doesn't come with much. He comes with some alternate hands. These ones are open. And no, you can't put the claws on them. The claws are stuck in those fisted hands, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. He comes with a left fist hand and then a right gripping hand. Grip for what? Well, it would be a pretty badass sword had I not broke it a few years ago. So unfortunately, the blade is stuck in there. There's pretty much no hope of getting out. But, you know, Wolverine can hold a handle. So that looks pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, it's, you know, sucks, but it is what it is. Moving on to Deadpool's accessories. Let's change that a bit. He comes with an alternate head where he's more Deadpool-like. I don't know what expression this would be. I guess it'd be almost confused, surprised, anything. Just know that it's really Deadpool. He comes with a lot, I mean, to jolt the camera, he does come with a lot more hands. Take a look here. He comes with, this is the wrong side. This is a left trigger finger, and he comes with a set of trigger fingers, you can see right there. You know, black fingertips, some knuckles, and just finger detail. It does look nice. The black does help separate that red. Then he comes with two sword gripping, item gripping, whatever you want to grip. Sorry about that. Two grip hands. But yeah. And then finally he comes with a right grenade holding hand and a left, you know, cowabunga dude, call me later type of hand. Just, again, very classically Deadpool. He comes with this rifle, this M4. Comes with, you know, almost thermal scope and then a grenade barrel, not grenade barrel, grenade sight for the grenade launcher. And the mag comes out. Forgot to mention that the mag does come out. Yeah, that's cool. And alongside this launcher, he comes with 6 of these little teeny tiny grenades. I don't know if you can see that well, but just 6 of these little grenades. So you can place them in. And they're in. They do stay in pretty well. He does have slots right here on the figure to place the grenades in. Oh, I might have lost it. It's right here. And alongside that, he does come with these, you know, regular just frag grenades. Have the Deadpool face on them. And they do fit nicely within the hand. There we go. Deadpool ready to blow some people up. Alongside that, He does come with his dual katanas, which have some nice detail on them. The handle is red and black to, you know, match the suit. And he does have some serrations here and then a really sharp point. Alongside, he does come with these dual Glocks. Let me take them out the holsters. He comes with these dual Glocks that are identical. There's one. Hold on. These dual Glocks that are identical. And on each of them, the mag does come out. Now, I haven't checked. Oh, yeah. There's a bullet port. Yeah, so there's holes in the barrels if you have any firing effects that you want to implement on there. But yeah, so that is accessories. Now we can move on to size comparisons. Just give me a sec to kind of clean up and get the figures out here. Back with size comparisons, we do have the Marvel Legends Wolverine here. And he is surprisingly shorter than his Mezco counterpart, making this one an even shorter Short King. Now, I don't have my Marvel Legends Deadpool with me, but I do have a Marvel Legends Colossus in case you want to recreate some scenes from the first movie. You can see right there, that's how they pair up. Now, the Wolverine I want to compare him to is Hugh Jackman. I said that so incorrectly. But here he is compared to a live-action Wolverine. Of course, he's way taller. And then back on the live-action side here, we have a Marvel Legends Cable. So, you know, recreate the second movie. Another comparison I do want to do is a Marvel Legends Comic Knight Crawler, just so you can have, you know, comic X-Men going on. As you can see, Wolverine is taller than most people would like, but he still is a great figure. I personally would recommend getting him now, especially since the movie came out and the prices are going to skyrocket. But then again, they have announced at the San Diego Comic-Con that a movie Deadpool is coming out. Possibly a movie Wolverine. They did tease him in the same picture, but either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. That came out of nowhere. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, I'm kind of focusing more on the secondary channel right now, but still, that's everything. Stay safe, God bless, and goodbye.